Anyway, here with reaction, conservative influencer Savannah Craven Antow is with us. Well, first of all, I give you a lot of credit. Very brave of you. How bad were your injuries here?
Thank you so much for having me, Sean. Well, my injuries resulted in me having to get 2 stitches, going to the emergency room. I was bleeding out of my face. I mean, it was crazy. My hands were covered in blood once I looked down and actually saw what she did to me. And for a long time, I had a scar in the middle of my forehead that's thankfully cleared up.
No, they said it was in New York where this incident happened with this YouTube content creator asking questions on the street, which at some point I'm working my way towards getting to the streets and, asking some questions to the American people about certain topics here in America that affects them or doesn't affect them.
Was traumatic, not only physically, but also mentally.
And mind you, she's wearing glasses. I remember seeing this video a while back. April 3rd is when it happened, apparently. But I remember seeing this video when it came out, and I was pretty upset because I was like, wow, I hope this lady gets found and she gets sued to the fullest extent. Why nobody in the area did anything to stop her or detain her to call law enforcement and get her ass arrested is just horrible. I don't even know which city this was in. What city was this in? But anybody out there, if you witness a crime ever, just call the police. You don't have to get involved. You don't have to jump in and be a hero. Just call law enforcement. Tell them what you saw. Give a description. Who, what, where, when, why. And if you don't want to do that, maybe that person will make you the next victim. And then you're going to wish somebody called them in.
Of course, have you talked to any attorney about maybe suing the city of New York for not doing their job, for not filing on time, for letting this person that, assaulted you get away with this?
Yes, my lawyers at the Thomas More Society and I will be pursuing a civil case, hopefully to get some of these medical bills reimbursed and just to have this woman, Brianna Rivers, who assaulted me, to be made an example of. I think it's very important to note that Alvin Bragg's DA office only wanted to reach out for an apology when all of this started getting media attention. The reason that I found out that my case was dropped was not from them, but rather me watching my attacker's Instagram story and her celebrating that her lawyers had dropped the case.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing. What do you make of New York City is about to elect a mayor that wants to empty the prisons, is a big supporter of defund, dismantle, no bail, a big supporter of reimagine the police, wants to let people out of jail. He's going to take what are crimes that would put people in jail and decriminalize them. That means more criminals will be on the street. That means New York City, which is not safe to begin with, will be less safe. What's your reaction to that?
Yes, well, Mom Donnie being mayor alongside Alvin Bragg possibly being the district attorney after, this next election, it's going to be hell on earth, quite frankly, and no one is safe. It's not just conservatives. If you're a woman, if you are a reporter, if you are someone who wants to just go out there and speak your mind, you are not safe. You cannot depend on the police to help you, and you definitely can't depend on Alvin Bragg's DA office to bring you justice.
What impresses me about what you're doing is you do it, you do it with conviction. You do it in a friendly way. You're nice to people. You were being nice to this woman. You're continuing to do it. Do you plan to continue to do this now, knowing the risks and knowing the risks are going to grow exponentially?
Absolutely. We have to continue using our voice as long as we have one. I have to take extra precautions now. I can't go to any events or even just walk on the street and interview people without security, which is so sad that I have to do. But we see what happened to my late mentor, Charlie Kirk. He was silenced, shot in the neck because they wanted to silence his voice. The left and so many of these demonic people, I believe that they have been taken over spiritually by demonic demonic forces. They want to silence our voices. The same people that scream about banning guns are using guns to go and hurt people and kill them. This is the messed up backwards world that we are living in right now. Our country, America's not supposed to be this way. And if we retract and don't speak out, it's just going to continue.
Wow.
Well, I applaud your courage and your efforts. I'm glad you have security. You know, I've been saying to a lot of conservative friends, don't not do what you're going to do. Don't let them, you know, put fear in your heart and prevent you from going to events. However, I would take extra security measures. I would tend to move events indoors. I would do a sweep of the facility, number one. Anybody that wants to come in has to go through a mag, just like you're getting on an airplane. I'd be on a riser, a stage, so there's some distance between you and the crowd. And then you have to have security in the crowd, around you, and off stage so they can come protect you. Then say what you want to say. But be smart. Use the common sense God gave you. Congratulations. Great job. We appreciate it.
I mean, they both made some really good points when it comes to security, because that's something I've been questioning with Charlie Kirk. He knew about the political violence on, you know, publicly speaking about your beliefs. And, you know, he went out there and had the security he had, but didn't reinforce his security to the point where it was going to ensure, you know, the safety that it could have been. Now that the FBI has dropped up so many things about the Charlie Kirk assassination, everybody on the internet is going crazy right now on trying to puzzle things together, saying, okay, he got shot over here, and there's another shooter over here. Why did this happen? There's just way more too many questions. And, you know, all the security detail of Charlie Kirk, why haven't they been interviewed? I haven't heard anything about them being interviewed. And try not to get off topic. I know they said it was in New York where this incident happened with this YouTube content creator asking questions on the street, which at some point I'm working my way towards getting to the streets and, you know, asking some questions to the American people about certain topics here in America that affects them or doesn't affect them, and hearing their perspective and point of view on certain things that can make an impact on this country. And knowing what I know now of what's been going on, security is very important. And having a security and law enforcement background, you know, there's still not going to be enough to learn of what we need to do to make sure that everybody involved is safe from any type of potential threat, regardless where I decide to go. And this goes for everybody else out there. There's a lot of people out there on YouTube and in the media that are rising conservatives that are willing to speak out even more because of what happened to Charlie Kirk. And you got as divots like Destiny, I don't know his real name, but you guys know who I'm talking about, who basically went on TV or went on some podcast and said straight to the camera, conservatives need to be feared. They need to have fear. We need to put more fear in conservatives so they can tell their leadership to calm down the rhetoric. He said something in that regard, and I'll have the clip inserted in this video so you guys can see exactly what I'm saying.
Not exactly like...
You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature. The issue is right now, they don't feel like there's any fear.
Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Yeah, you see some crime happening anywhere you go, report it. You don't have to be involved. Just call anonymously and report it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Till next time. Peace out, everybody. This one's for Charlie.